Do you normally leave power tools plugged in the living room?
Well, we can't afford a lot of square footage, so we've had to, downsize.
So you have a kitchen/industrial workshop hybrid?
I prefer to think of it as a micro home with a cuisine lab and makerspace. At least that's what my buddy from Portland called it.
Do you,
Well,
so you... Keep up the good fight, soldier.
No fate but what we make, brother. So let's make it a sweet one.
What's the deal with the Toyonde wall and the soda cans and stuff?
Yeah, we ran out of actual drywall and cement and stuff after that fire came through when the Crunk Lab exploded downstairs. Burned half the building. We gotta upcycle whatever junk we got lying around. Can't afford fancy smancy mint materials, know what I mean? So we got these old ancient beaters, a bunch of soda cans and other trash, welded it together. Ain't pretty, and we ain't exactly gonna flip this place on Craigslist, but it keeps the elements out.
You folks have quite an elaborate doorbell setup. Secret AM/FM radio codes?
I'm real sorry, Mr. Carbon. We've just been having these incidents of late, so Tots did some tinkering and fixed us an intercom. Grandma Lucy agreed to help us out as well. She's like the matriarch around here. She used to run a halfway home for first-gen trans-species kids orphaned by their parent corporation. Well, till the biotech giant stole all the kids away for experimentations.
Can you give me any more information on these suspicious strangers?
Now that you mention it, we did have someone come by claiming he was Johnny's social worker, but we sure as hell didn't recognize him. Pardon my French. When we said Johnny wasn't here, he just disappeared. That ain't what you call due process or standard protocol or whatever for a social worker. They're supposed to come in and check around and ask questions anywho. That's when we knew something was right fishy.
Why didn't you just call Coastlandia Sentient Services and let them know?
Well, that's the thing, Mr. Carbon. We weren't sure how high up the food chain this thing went. Maybe the guy was sent by the giants up in Hightown. Fee-fi-fo fun?
Yeah, you know those Hightown Illuminatas are out there. The reptilian race of Ubermen using us for experiments and...
Todd?
I highly doubt this is to do with some massive, corrupt scheme of the government and corporations. But you had the right instinct, playing it cautious. What's the deal with the Toyonde wall? So you've got a bun in the oven there.
Oh yes, this youngin's in the 3rd trimester of wetware development.
No gestational diabetes, kernel sickness.
No, nothing like that. Little cyberling's healthy as a horse.
That's great. When was the last checkup?
Let's see, the 21st, yeah.
So, no other issues? The amniophate fluid in your gestatrix looks a little on the green side.
Well, the last ultrasound showed just the slightest hint of fetal acid syndrome, but the doctor gave us some nanomeds and said it should clear up in a couple weeks.
That's good to hear. I'm sure you do, and it's just standard protocol, but, since you guys are machine sentients, can I see your license to self-replicate if it's not too much trouble?
Sure thing, it's right over here.
Thanks so much. That's all for now. Sorry, man, but I have to ask, do you ever partake of the M-juice on occasion to take the edge off?
I'll be honest, I did bake my processor to near blue screen when I was first discharged from the service. I was in a terrible place, man. My chakras all out of alignment. I did some things I wasn't proud of. But I've been clean for over a year now. Swear to jobs, man.
That's good to hear. Didn't I run into you back at SS? You get the meds and therapy vouchers you needed?
I got a Ken doll cheapo plastic leg. Looks like they cut it from a mannequin at a Sears fire sale. Ixnay on the Edsme too. But hey, positive thinking, compadre. Who needs the man, right? Transcendental meditation keeps my aggressive programming diffused and my chakras at wide bandwidth.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Namaste, my brother.
I see you've got a cute little mini bot there.
Thank you, Mr. Carbon, sir.
How old?
13,486 cycles. I mean, Princess is 18 months as of this July.
Princess.
That's her name. We're hoping she aspires to reach for the stars, or at least the Geosync Sky Cities someday. She's our pride and joy.
I'm sure she is. I've got a couple ankle biters myself. Their mom does a great job.
That's great to hear, Mr. Carbon.
Please, just Carl will do. Do you mind if I have a look?
Of course, Mr. Carl.
Ooh, who's a little cutie? I hear you're royalty, little princess. I'll be sure to get you a tiara for your birthday. Uh-oh, she knows my name. Now I've got to make good on that tiara, or she'll come for my head when she's queen. Probably nothing, and I hate to be the G-Man bureaucrat, but I have to ask, those burn marks on her chassis...
Those are nothing. When we were assembling her ghost into her current shell, we had to replace a few panels with spare parts. Those burns were on the paneling of the previous robot.
Sorry, I just have to officially ask. Government mandates and all that crap, you know.
I understand, Carl.
Well, I've collected all the information that I need, Mr. and Mrs. Silica. I'll contact you if we need anything else.
So everything's okay then? Our children aren't... We're not in any trouble?
Not as of now. Sentient Services CPS will need to do some further review of your case, and as I said, we'll contact you if we need to. I will still need to speak to Johnny at some point.
Okay.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Go in peace, my brother.
Have a good day, Mr. Carbon.
They're not bad folks, even for robots. They might still get their kids taken by CPS, but I sure as hell don't want to be the agent to do it. I'm out of here.
Carbon?
Good news. I found the Silicas. I've just about wrapped up the CPS home visit.
That is good. Real good. Look, Carbon, we need you to do something for us.
What? What do you mean, we? The royal we?
The editorial we. We need you to find a reason to take the Silica's children into Child Protective Services.
What? Why? What the hell? They haven't done anything to warrant immediate child removal, as far as I can see.
Look, they're living in a hopeless ghetto. Their oldest kid is getting into multiple felonies. He'll wind up doing 30 to life before he turns 19. You're doing them a favor. He'll have a better life in foster care.
What? As another statistic? Another one of the thousands of sentient machine foster kids who get abused to death, lobotomized on cyborg drugs each year, and wind up another kids for cash product to be experimented on by megacorporations and government?
Hey, where the hell do you get off questioning my authority? Maybe you've been off the force a while, so you forget what a chain of command is.
This is wrong, Shuffler. I'll admit, I've colored outside the lines, bent the law here and there as a cop, even broke it a few times. But it was always for the right reasons. Whatever you're doing here, think about it, man. Whatever this is about, it's nothing good.
This isn't about anything other than you continuing to have employment in a 60% unemployment cluster flag of the post-robot AI economy. I've got plenty of sob-story ex-cops, ex-construction workers, ex-doctors, ex-everythings looking for a job, all just waiting to take your place.
So what? You gonna admin-splain to me how it is? Throw some Depression 2.0 graphs in my face? Like I'm not also a peon living in the slum sprawl every day. That's goddamn cliche, Shuffler, even for you. Cut the threat-mongering and fire me already. This wasn't a job. It was always just a piece of shit excommunication from the police department's sentence. See if I give a shit.
You really need to be the goddamn Boy Scout, huh, Carbon? Do you want to wind up living in some machine and Franken people-infested junkyard eating dog food for dinner? You think I like ordering people to take kids from their parents? No! Even if they're slumdog potheads, it's a terrible thing tearing a child from his mother's arms. But I also have a wife and kids to take care of, and a big-ass high-city mortgage to float. You've got a wife, or an ex-wife too, right? Johnny, yeah. I've got your My Life profile up here on my screen. Beautiful kid you've got. I can see why you care about those ghetto bot kids. They're like surrogate children. You get to see them more than once a month after the divorce. You can be their guardian angel to make up for when you weren't there for your own son. Shame if something were to happen.
Don't you talk about my family, Shuffer, you son of a...
I'm trying to get you to think about your family, Carbon. You stuck-up bastard. You don't get to be a hero. We're pawns in a feud bigger than we can imagine. Now, do you want to be a pawn that becomes collateral damage, or the one that makes it across the board, gets promoted to a rook? Get off your goddamn romantic rebel high horse and turn the cogs of the machine before Leviathan grinds you up and swallows you and yours. I'm done talking to you, Mr. Carbon. Mr. Social Worker. Find grounds to take that kid into custody or consider yourself terminated. I've already got Coastlandia PD inbound to facilitate the extraction of the children, along with the signed judge's order.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh, hi, Mr. Carbon. Back again so soon?
Unfortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Silica, we've discovered quite a few issues here in your household.
What do you mean we've discovered? You're talking all funny, compadre.
Oh, I'm real sorry to hear that, Mr. Carbon. Please let us know what we can do, and we'll take care of these here issues straight away.
Firstly, this apartment itself is not up to Coastlandia building codes. These walls are a collapse hazard.
Well, there ain't a whole lot we can do about that. The landlord hasn't shown his face in 3 months to repair so much as a shorted light. We can't afford to go buying actual building materials on my salary. This junkyard junk's all we got.
Unfortunately, Mr. Silica, your housing issues are not my responsibility. You'll need to take that up with Section 9 housing.
They denied our request for housing on account of an affordable housing shortage.
Please, Mr. Silica, do you have a license to operate that furnace and the other robotic development equipment?
Well, no. Coastlandia wouldn't give us a license to make parts. But we got broken ball joints, need oil changes, CPU defrags, arm replacements. We ain't got money nor insurance to go to a machine hospital. No one ever asked for no license, so I just assumed...
It doesn't matter what you assumed. You are illegally manufacturing prosthetics here that are way outside regulation.
What? I don't think I understand.
Your child is living here in dangerous conditions. According to Code 337, subsection C, because your child is living in dangerous conditions, I'm required by law to take your children into Cyborg Child Protective Services. It's nothing personal.
You're not serious. You've got to be shitting me.
Unfortunately, Mrs. Silica, I am dead serious.
There's got to be something we can do.
Oh my god! Suzette, get behind me!
Oh, Jesus!
Sir, ma'am, are either of you in possession of a weapon, or is there a weapon somewhere in the house?
No, you can't do this! Carl, tell him! Tell him this is just a misunderstanding!
I'm sorry, Todd. I can't.
Get away from our family! Get the flak away from our kids!
Sir, we have a court order to take your children into protective custody. For the sake of your family, please step aside.
No! This can't be happening! This is kidnapping!
Sir, step aside now.
Okay. Just don't hurt my wife and kid.
This is my child, my baby. Carl, you backstabbing bastard, you're tearing our family apart. How can you live with yourself? How can you sleep at night?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Silica. I'm sorry. This is out of my hands. Just do as they say and you won't be harmed.
Ma'am, I'm gonna have to come and grab the baby, so please don't resist and don't fight me, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, just go easy on them, officers.
Mama! You're hurting her!
Get back. X-800 military model approaching. Engaging hostile.
Todd!
Jobs H. Christ! I said they wouldn't be harmed. Do you want to start another robot riot like the Trayvon King incident? He didn't do anything wrong.
You disobeyed a police command, sir. And don't worry, we do this all the time. We have a deal with the tech companies to limit media fallout. Besides, we're doing a good thing here, saving kids from abusive parents. Most of these machines are defective scum anyway. You should be proud of yourself. Okay, let's wrap this up. Secure the product. Yes, sir.
The product?
Where is the second humanoid dependent? The teenager, Johnny.
I don't know. Johnny wasn't at his school. The parents don't know where he is. What the hell? Aren't you guys gonna administer first aid? Start a police report?
All right, we're done here. Put out an APB on Johnny Silica. Machine sentient. Last known robotic shell was 5'4". Blue silver chrome. Heavy modification. Black high-top Achilles attachments.
Where the hell are you going? This is a total breach of due process. Is he all right, Mrs. Silica?
No, I don't know. Oh, my baby Todd. Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for...
Oh, just go. Haven't you done enough here? Just get the hell away from us.
Who the hell are you? What do they really want these kids for? Just what the hell is going on? Say something! Hey, I'm talking to you!
jobs. My brain feels like it's been pureed in a blender. What the hell was that? I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'm gonna find out. That punk-ass bot kid matched those SWAT guys' description of Johnny Silica, right down to the Reebok Future Step shoes. That underage smoking pissant was my client all along. He mentioned he got his smart cigarettes AI hacked at the arcade. That rings some bells from my time at CPD. We did some sting ops and informant phishing down there. Time for a trip down memory lane.
Hey, I need to get into the arcade. What's the cover?
The arcade? Never heard of it. You big into retro games, huh?
Yeah. I'm a competitive Galaga whiz. Ranked.
Really?
Oh, asshole. Not really. The arcade is supposed to be a secret underground club for robot kids.
What? Like an island of misfit toys for humanoid bots?
Yeah.
Like the Foot Clan place where the troubled youth gather to smoke, skateboard, play video games, and warehouse stolen VCRs and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Sounds about right.
Like that F-Society hacker hangout in Mr. Robot, where the anti-establishment misanthropes gather to destroy the system, but run by actual robots?
Yeah.
Never heard of anything like that.